So why we create stage variables? So stage variables can be used to follow and evaluating some expression and store it in another variable and used in the output derivation. Okay. So stage variables can be calculated in our daily exercises. Here we have done two cases: cumulative salary calculation, and salary hike. So this we have done in our regular exercise. Okay. So that is a example for stage variable. Okay. And the next question is, what is the use of iteration in system variables? It's an iteration system variable in DataStage. So do you have this iteration? So iteration means like we have in C++, this programming language. They have this looping variables.
Yes, for loop, while loop.
Looping variables, for loop, while loop, okay, and do while loop. So like that, we have DataStage iteration. This is the looping variable. Okay. So to get more knowledge about the looping variables, what you need to do? You need to go to what you can do. Go to YouTube. Transformer looping variable DataStage. You can search this. You can see our video. Okay. So this is public watch. This is the one. Okay. I'll be sharing this in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So now let's close this. Yeah. And what is the next question? Next question is, what are the various operations performed by aggregator stage? Okay. So when I shared any video, you have to watch, guys. Okay. You have to watch and make it notes. Okay. If the same question comes, you should be able to answer in the interview. Okay. And what are the various operations performed by aggregator stage? What are the operations performed by aggregator stage? Any idea, guys? What aggregate? Sum. Okay. Winner.
Min.
Min. Okay.
Max, average,
Max.
count.
Yeah,
Which
correct.
count distinct.
And there are some other functionality like standard deviation and all the stuff, but we don't use them. These are the frequent operations that use for aggregator stage. So aggregator stage has single input link and single output link. It will based on the grouping column and column for calculation will perform these are the five aggregator operations that you will perform in data stage. Okay. And the next important question is, what are the various types of funnels in data stage? So explain them in detail level one by one. You should be familiar with this concept. What are the various types of funnels? What is a funnel? First of all, what do you understand by funnel?
Multiple inputs, single output.
Multiple inputs and single output. Okay.
Yes.
So
Combine the two tables.
two or more tables.
Yeah, two or more tables.
Two or
with
more
a
tables are files
same
combining
schema.
combining and schemes with the schema layout and load the data into single output. And we have three types of funnels here. What are these three types of funnels? One is continuous funnel.
Continuous,
So sort and sequence. Continuous means it will dump the data from the various input files, load it into output. There is no order. Sort funnel means it will sort the data based on the key column. Whatever the key column that you are going to provide, it will sort the data. For example, if you have given employee number, it will sort the employee number either in ascending order or descending order. And the next one is sequence funnel. So it will copy the records from the whatever the linking order that you have given. First link, second link, third link. Based on the linking order, it will extract all the records in first file and load it into target. Second file, load it into target. Third file, load it into target. How many number of input files that you have defined? The same number of link, the same number of links, I mean, same number of input links that will be loaded into destination place. So union all works on which operator? In set operators, union all. So what is meant by union all here?
Multiple sources of input to a single output file.
Okay, that is good. What is meant by union all? What is the difference between union and union all? If this is the entry question, what will answer?
Union data needs to be sorted. For union. No data.
Union?
Data has to be sort state has to be kept for union.
Union all, it allows the duplicates also. Union, it won't allow the duplicates
Okay.
in second table.
Union it will allow duplicates. Allow duplicate records it will allow. But union all will allow duplicate records. Union will allow distinct value, unique
Yes.
value, unique values. Okay. Another synonym for unique is distinct. Okay. Yeah. Next. What are the various approaches to implement surrogate keys? What are the approaches? I want to implement what, first of all, what do you understand by surrogate key, guys?
It's artificial key.
It's a unique, adding a unique number in the table.
Unique number in the table, okay. Someone said artificial key. What?
Combining of two primary keys, I can say.
Two primary key, okay. Yeah, come on, guys. Why we implement surrogate keys in dimension table? In dimension table only, we will implement surrogate keys. I need answer, okay? I don't want silent. What it may be right or wrong, you can express.
If a column is having distinct values other than primary key, when we combine the two columns, when we combine the column with the primary key, then we can say it a surrogate key.
Combining it two tables, loading into data in another table, then we need a surrogate key.
Yes, I can say that. No, only single table itself, we are combining two columns.
Single table itself, we are combining two columns, huh?
Yes.
How will you do that?
Based on column data. If one column is primary key, let's say, and
Okay.
the other one is having a unique key, let's say.
Okay. If
Yeah.
the same combination repeats, you are giving one number and identical. Okay. So that you are saying distinguish between unique record and duplicate record.
Yeah. Kind
Okay.
of.
Okay. So here surrogate keys are implemented to identify the unique unique data at each entity level. Okay, I want to know the total number of entries of at an entity level. Each entity level at the organization of an enterprise. So entity, what do you mean by entity? Entity means it deals with a specific subject like customer, product, okay, regional hierarchy, customer hierarchy. So we have various subject entities. Okay, so in that dimension table, we'll be creating surrogate key. Okay, so here it will generate a sequence integer value. Okay, so the purpose here to generate a unique value is to identify the number of transactions for each entity. So that is the reason here we'll implement surrogate key. Got it, guys? So I want to identify the total number of unique transactions. So by implementing the surrogate key, we can consider the unique identities in a entity level. Entity level in the sense dimension table. Okay, so that is the purpose here for implementing surrogate keys. Okay. So here, what are the approaches? There are two approaches that one is with, there are three approaches we can say. One is with surrogate key generator stage. Okay, so this we have covered in the regular our exercises, regular class, and transformer stage. And third one is database sequence. So by this, we can database sequence, or you can implement by using a SQL statement like dense rank functions and all. Okay, so in my previous projects, we have implemented surrogate key with the dense rank function. Okay, we have provided the ranking. Starting rank, we have given some value and incremented by that. And we can other ways we can give the DB sequence also. So based on your requirement, you can choose which is fits for you. Okay, so I want to create a test data. Okay, so which stage helps us to create a test data in DataStage? I want to create a test mock data. I don't have any input link. I need to execute a DB SQL. What is the approach? So here we have row generator stage where can create a mock data. In today's class, we have discussed this. I hope Naveen and Anand, they can recall that. So
Yes.
row generator stage. So row generator stage has only
One input and one output.
one input and one output.
Sorry, one to
Only one output. Only one output link.
okay.
Okay, it does not have any input link. So it will help us to create a mock data, test data. Okay. Okay, so I use row generator stage, row gen stage. One second, guys. My office laptop battery is low. Okay. So row generator stage, and I use the database connector. Database connector. Okay. So here database connector, what happens here? To execute a SQL statement. Okay. So row generator, we can give a dummy record, one dummy record. Just we need an output link, right? For database connector. So that is the reason I use row generator. Okay. So in that case, we can create a test one sample record to execute the DB SQL. Okay. So already I think I have made one video on this. You need to search in YouTube. Okay. You can do that later. Yeah. It has only one output. Okay. Output I did not put. Output link. Okay. Okay. So the next question is how to display top n records from an input file. How to display top n records? I have data like 1 million records I'm getting, or let's take an example of 100 records. 100 records from the input file. So I need to display top 15 records. Okay, so what is your process? Which stage you'll use to get this output?
Actually, I know the query. Select top 15.
Select top 15. 15
Okay.
or 50%. Percentage in out. You can write percentage and select top 15 records from table.
Okay, so that is SQL statement. I need data stage job.
Head and tail, Unix.
Correct. So head stage is used to display top n records.
Okay.
Okay, top n records. Tail stage,
Bottom records.
bottom n
N
records. Okay, so head stage is to display top n records. Tail stage is to bottom n records. Okay. Okay, so another how to separate duplicate unique records. How to separate duplicates and unique records. I have a file. I have a data that I'm receiving from the input. I have a file. Input file. So it contains unique and it contains duplicated data. It contains both unique and duplicate. What is your approach? How to separate duplicate and unique records in separate files? What is your
remove,
shell?
remove duplicate.
Remove duplicate stage. Okay.
Remove duplicates also. Sort stage low option. Allow duplicates or not allow. Yes or no పెడతాం.
No. See here I have input one file. Output I need two files. One file contains unique records, other file contains duplicate records. How will you do that? If this is the interview question, what you will answer, guys? Come on.
Rejecting ఉపయోగించి ఒకటి డూప్లికేట్ ఒకటి.
Okay, so there are other not only Telugu people, or other people also is there. Can you speak in English? Yeah, try it out, guys. So in IT industry, common language is English. Yes, speak it out. What is the method? Anand?
Yeah,
You
by using sort stage, we can generate the key change column. Based on the key change column, we filter in transformer. We put the transformer stage, and we will filter the one means unique records, zero means duplicate records. We will
Okay.
give two outputs in transformer. We will filter out those two based on the key change column.
Okay. Niharka, what is the other method we have discussed in the class? What is the other method? Key change column is equal to true. That is one method. What is the other method? Can anyone of you say any other method? Cluster key change column is equals to true. So before the sort stage, we had to sort the data, and we had to change cluster key change column is equals to true. Okay, so by using sort stage, key change column is equals to true, or cluster key change column is equals to true. Before that, when you use cluster key change column, you have to do the sorting before the sort stage, and no need to do the sort on the sort stage. Okay, so if you want to that any video, okay, so what you guys can do, go YouTube. So where is my video?
I think you can search it with your name. It's easier.
Yeah. I think it has been moved into private. Okay. So anyway, I will share that video with you later. Okay. Yeah. So by using sort stage, okay, so you can separate the duplicate records in one file, unique records in another file. How to display top, bottom end records? Tail stage. Just now we have discussed this. Okay. And next interview question: which partition will help us to improve the performance of your job? Which partition will help us to improve the performance of your job? So if you don't define anything, system will consider auto partition. Auto partition is the best performer, best partition to improve the performance of your job. Okay. And the next interview question: how, any questions, guys? Are we good so far up to 19? Any questions? Up to 19th, any question? Any doubts?
What is auto partition?
Auto partition is a system defined default partition in DataStage. It's a data partition method.
Okay, Jesse, thank you.
Yeah, how to implement SCD type 2 in your project? Have you implemented SCD type 2 in your project? So what is meant by SCD type 2?
Slow changing dimension type 2.
Fully retains full history of values.
Free of college, yeah?
Current plus history information. See.
We can maintain entire historical data and present data. We can maintain in SCD type 2.
Okay.
Yes, current history data.
You can maintain present and
History also.
history also. Okay. So SCD type 2 contains both. It contains both, history and present data. Okay. So here, what is the stage that we can use to implement SCD type 2? So there is a video recently, we have shared it in our mentorship group. Okay. So here we can use CDC, change data capture stage, comparing the data between source and target dimension table. Okay. And here we'll be identifying the records which are of insert, new records, and update.
CIDE 0123.
Okay. So 0, 1, 2, the numbering will be there. Okay. Copy records, we are not bothered about that. And delete records, generally delete records in the sense what? No transaction coming from source, but data is present in the warehouse. Okay. If for sometimes those records will keep as it is, if there is no change. Okay. So we'll be focusing on insert records and update records. Okay. So here by using change data capture stage, we'll be comparing the data which is coming from source and dimension table and identify the records which are newly going to enter into the system and modified records. We'll be separating all the inserts records and update records in one flag and only update records in another flag. Okay, another not flag, another file. Okay, from first we'll update the data. In the dimension table. And what is the next step? And insert the data in the insert the data in the dimension table. Okay. First, you have to do the update. and we have to insert the data. Okay. So if you have more questions on this questions, please watch my sessions on SCD type 2 implementation. Okay. So I cannot explain you in detail level now. So you have to watch that recording.
Sir, one doubt, sir. First, it will do update, right? So that update will take place in that particular process key date or in different process key date.
So particular process in the sense like it will take active records from the dimension table, active records in the dimension table.
No, if any changes in the in that record, actually there will be an existing record in the table, right? So
Yes,
that
yes.
might be in a different day, different date.
Yes, yes.
Now
Yes.
we have a new updated record in the new particular date. So first it will do update, right? So it will update in the older date or in the new date.
It will update in the existing date, whatever the date. For active records means what? End date should be 99. Okay. So this is the active records. We'll compare the active records which are coming from source. If there is any change those records, end date we will set it as a previous date. Previous date. Okay, so today if you are processing the low, and we'll set the end date as yesterday's date 2023/12/20. Okay, and the record indicator will set it as 0. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so record indicator for active records always should be 1. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll stop it for today.